Welcome to Elselah Book's special podcast for Lent season. It's tragically easy to take a sacred shared meal meant for unity and distort it with our own human selfishness. First, to understand this meal, we kind of have to look at how we get it wrong. Take the ancient Corinthians. They turned Holy Communion into a privatized affair. Cliques formed. Some had plenty to eat, while others literally went hungry. The Apostle Paul warned them gathering like this was not for the better, but for the worse. Think about a modern community potluck where you only share food with immediate friends. It entirely defeats the purpose. Second, since human nature leans toward division, we have to remember who's sitting at the head of the table. Jesus is the host, offering his entire self, body and blood, in remembrance of his life, death, and ministry. Because this meal is for everyone's spiritual fullness, there's absolutely no seat for cliques. Seriously, if the host gives his entire self to everyone, how can guests justify withholding from each other? Finally, what's the ultimate result of eating at this unified table? The invitation has a dual purpose: participation and proclamation. Communion isn't just some passive ritual you sit through. No way. It's active fuel for a mission. We gather to be nourished, using that strength to testify to Jesus' grace and love in our daily lives. It's not just about what happens at the table. It's about what you do when you leave it. Ultimately, the Lord's Supper is a profound call to trade our individualism for shared strength, hope, and a unified testimony. Thank you for listening to our podcast, and keep listening for more.